Alright, welcome to a new episode that's going to be happening, or a new series with Minecraft. I'm joined with Jonesy, and he's going to be a regular on this channel. Now, his skin, gives us a twirl, Jonesy, is being designed by my son Max, who suffers from autism amongst some other little bits and pieces, makes him unique, but Jonesy is very supportive of him and has designed and proudly wears the skin that Max has designed. I'm known as Kiwi. I play regularly on servers and on Minecraft on PS4 and PC. The series that I'm going to be doing is, each episode is going to be aimed at children with special needs. So any kids on the spectrum, if you have issues sort of relaying to them anything that you want them to know in regards to stranger danger, road safety, things like that, then we're going to incorporate that into the series. So in here my daughter will also be participating, and oh look, it's raining. It's 3 seasons in one day in this. It happens. Yeah, so today what we're going to do is it's going to be a walkthrough for Minecraft for parents so that they're aware of sort of what their children are talking about. So Jonesy's going to be our victim in most of it, while we demonstrate everything that is in Minecraft. A very basic run through. We can do a more in-depth one later on if you feel that you want to learn more to be able to associate what your child is talking about. So to start off, I'm going to give you a run through on the different game modes that are on Minecraft. So at the moment we're sitting in creative. Now creative means that you have the ability to sort of obtain anything that is available in Minecraft within reason. So all we do is, I'm on PC, but you can open your inventory. I have a few more things in here, like more tabs, because I'm running mods on my server. But otherwise the standard stuff you can have available is all your glass blocks, everything you can build with. Then you've got your decoration blocks, which has got all your trees, flat glass, like glass panes, all sorts of things. You've also got your carpets, your fence, your bed, some heads. There's a lot more that's available on the PC compared to Xbox and the PS4. So some of these things may not be in your child's Minecraft, but that's not to worry. In this tab we've got all of the stuff that you can make moving objects. You can make things like disco floors, you can make train tracks, all sorts of stuff. I mean, whatever you can think of, if you've got the ability to create it, you can. Then obviously you've got your train tracks, you've got your saddles, so you can ride your horses and your pigs. Yes, you can ride pigs in here. We've got minecarts with numerous little things. We've also got, this is how you ride your pig. It's a carrot on a stick. So basically you sit on your pig and you hold out the carrot and off you go. We've got miscellaneous, which has got all of the spawn eggs for all the mobs and animals and so forth in here, which we're actually going to go through with you guys today. Music discs, armor for the horses. Down here we've got the food that's available. So there's a whole bunch of stuff really. So this is what the characters eat to keep their, what my son refers to as meat sticks, up so that they're able to regenerate their health. We've got the weapons, so you've got your wood weapons that you start out with when you first start Minecraft, and then you'll go to stone, and with your stone items you're able to mine up iron, and then from iron you can go to gold or diamond. Gold is not really commonly used, it doesn't last very long. You've got your fishing rod to catch fish for food, name tags to name your animals, and at the end, I'm going to cross fingers it works, but there's a little trick that me and Jonesy know how to do that can make your sheep a rainbow sheep. So we've also got enchanting books. We're not going to go too much into enchanting today, it's quite a long list, but I'll give you a quick rundown at the end of it so you know what it's about. You've got your combat gears, so you've got all of your swords, your bows, your arrows, your armor. So you've got leather, which is obtained from horses or cows. You've got your chain, your iron, diamond, gold. Diamond's the best armor that you can carry. Again, more enchanting books, which we'll go into later. Then you've got your potions. So there's a lot of options in here. A lot of your children, if they're playing with other kids on the server and it's in a creative mode, or they've brewed their own potions and they're poisonous ones and that are, you know, hurting the child. If your child's getting really, really angry because someone's just constantly bombarding them with them, it's best to just take them out of it. Or if you want to seem like you know what you're talking about, you can tell them to just drink a bucket of milk, which will remove all of the potion's abilities, which is right here. And they can also walk up to a cow with an empty bucket and fill it with milk. Over here you've got your materials for dyeing. So you've got your leather, you've got your coal and your charcoal for the furnace. So when you're cooking your meat, this is what you will use, or you can use planks of wood as well. You've got eggs. We can throw eggs and try and get chickens as well, which we'll show you later. Just all sorts of little bits that you'll find when you're mining. The great thing also about the PC version is there's little bunnies. I love little bunnies. They're so cute. So yeah, that's the basic inventory. So that's what you get when you're in creative. Now if we switch to survival, you'll see that a bunch of hearts have appeared below, and also what my son refers to as meat sticks. So what happens is the meat sticks are your hunger bars. Now if they're full and you get hurt and your health bar, which is your heart, drops, you'll be able to regenerate. So Jonesy's in creative right now, but if I punched him, or hit him I should say, he would lose a little bit of health, but it would regenerate. So Jonesy, can you hit me please? Yeah, see, I lose half a heart, but because I have full meat sticks, that will regenerate. Now the time that it doesn't regenerate is when that drops down. I think it's below 2 meat sticks. Is that right, Jonesy? Or is it 3? Yeah, it's 2. So that's when your hearts will not regenerate. And if your child starts screaming because their health isn't coming up, just yell out to them to have something to eat, because that will regenerate their meat sticks and in turn their health will improve. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and show you the mobs, because I've had some parents asking me, what is a creeper? What is an enderman? What do they do? I have no idea. I even had a question of, is there such thing as a, what was it? A swearing Steve. And that was a case of someone going through their child's world and placing down signs of swear words on it. And I can tell you right now, there's no such thing as a swearing Steve. Steve is the main character in Minecraft, so that is the person you start out with. And then you've got the ability to change your skin, like I have, and Jonesy has, to be females. There's also a new character out that's a standard. It's a female, and her name is Alex, and she's a little bit smaller. But we've based our skins off the Steve size. So this rain is relentless. I think we'll just work through it. Either that or Jonesy can be in charge of changing the weather to clear. So we're going to start off with the normal mobs. So I'm just going to pop these all into my inventory bar, and what we're going to do is we'll spawn them in, and I'll explain to them what they do, and then we will be able to show you what they'll do to your child. So we're going to start off with the creeper. Now this guy is, wow, he's a piece of work, let's just say that. He is known for sneaking up on players. He is the kind that if he gets into the area with you, he will start fizzing, and then he will explode, destroying a lot of stuff around him. Now there are 2 types of creepers. There's your standard creeper, and then there's also your supercharged creeper, which is the creeper when he's been hit by lightning, and he'll have like a blue swirl around him, and his explosion is a lot bigger. We've got no lightning today, so we're a bit safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm sitting in creative, so he's not going to attack me, but I'm going to put him out, and he's going to go straight for Jonesy, and he's going to blow up and probably kill Jonesy. But then we'll come back in, we'll spawn another one, and Jonesy can kill him, and he will drop gunpowder. The creeper will drop gunpowder. He may drop it too once he's exploded as well. But Another thing you need to know too is if your child gets close to the creeper and it starts fizzing, they can run away and prevent the creeper from blowing up. However, there's a sort of a limit to sort of how long you can do that for before they just blow up. Like if you're still in that radius where they can explode, then they will regardless. These guys are also known for creeping up on you. So they can give you quite a fright when you're just harmlessly sitting there, you know, doing your thing, and then suddenly boom and you're dead. It gives you quite a fright, so don't be surprised if your child gets a bit of a fright and starts hollering and screaming. These guys can be quite sneaky, hence the word creeper. So I'm going to pop him out now. So this is a creeper, so he's going after Jonesy now, and he's going to go and boom. So they leave quite an explosion. Jonesy was lucky, don't know how many hearts he's got left. But they leave quite a mess. So as you can see, if this walks into your child's beautiful creation, it's just going to completely destroy it. They are able to be killed. So, oh, he's got 4 hearts left. You're strong, buddy. So we'll set out another one and Jonesy can kill it. So they're not too hard to kill, but the easiest way to do it is to sort of smack them, run backwards, and then come back in again, and they'll drop experience and gunpowder. Gunpowder can be used to make some things on your crafting table. So that's the creeper. That's the one you're always hearing about. Yeah, he's not a very nice fellow. There's the gunpowder. I can't pick it up because there's no point at the moment, but yeah, that's what he will drop. So the next one we've got is the zombie. So the zombie comes in 3 different types. You've got the adult zombie, the baby zombie. I hate the baby zombie, absolutely hate it. It's tiny and it runs like lightning and it always gets me. It's relentless. And then you've got the zombie villager. We'll show you what a villager is later on, but the zombie villager is basically a villager who was attacked by a zombie and turned into a zombie. So yeah, anyway, these guys come out at night. They burn in the, I think they burn in the daylight, don't they, Jonesy? It's them and the skeletons that burn in the daylight. So these guys might actually end up on fire here, but you'll get the gist of what they are. So there's a zombie. He's a bit on fire because he doesn't cope with daylight, but they will chase after you, and because he's on fire, he's going to set Jonesy on fire as well. They are longer to kill you. They take a little bit longer. Jonesy will spawn back in, but the fire is going to kill this guy. He's not going to last in the daylight. And they drop rotten flesh if you kill them, which is really good for feeding your dogs or your wolves on here, which I'll show you about later. So I'm going to try and spawn in a couple of them. Jonesy, are you ready? Because I'm going to try and get a baby zombie out of this. Are we going to get a baby zombie? No, I don't think I think because it's yeah, I don't think we're going to get one. But basically they're so tiny and they run like lightning. It's just, yeah. Oh, he dropped a carrot. Sometimes, yes, they do drop carrots or potatoes, which is really helpful when you're, there's your rotten flesh as well, which is really helpful when you're gardening, especially if you're on the brink of survival and you desperately need potatoes or carrots. You can go around killing the zombies and they'll end up dropping some things for you. So you can take these and plant them in the ground. So, yeah. Okay, so the next ones we're going to visit is the skeleton. This little guy here will burn in the sunlight as well. He's quite... I don't like these guys either. They can actually attack you from a distance. They fight with a bow and arrow. Occasionally the zombies and the skeletons will appear with armor on them, and they will occasionally drop that armor. Not all of it, but a piece of the armor. It will be damaged, but there is every chance that they will. So I'm going to let this guy out. I'm going to put him over here a bit further. There he is. Oh, he's on fire. Come on, fella. Yep, so that's your skeleton. He's holding a bow. So he hasn't seen Jonesy yet. I think he's too busy to be... oh, there you go. He's going to shoot him. He shoots arrows, and the arrows stick into you. So you always know when one of your buddies has been fighting a skeleton. They drop bones. Which are really good. You can use to tame wolves as well. So Jonesy, do you want to pick up those bones? Because I'll get you to tame a wolf later as well. And so as you can see, Jonesy's nicely decorated with some arrows there. They do disappear. So yeah, anyone who's sort of got arrows in them has either been attacked by a player or a skeleton. The next one we've got is the spider. This is the normal spider. At nighttime they will attack, in daytime they don't because they're docile in the daytime unless you provoke them. So they'll just wander around aimlessly until you actually provoke them. Go give it a slap, Jonesy. Oh, you killed him. You need to tap him so he'll just come over and chase you, because at the moment he's docile in the daylight. Sometimes these guys, yeah, see, he'll attack Jonesy now. These guys will drop string, which is handy because if you get enough of it you can craft wool, and you need wool to make beds. There's your string there. They can be seen with skeletons riding them, so they're called spider jockeys, and I've even seen bats riding them as well. Yeah, I don't like them. They make this horrible noise and oh yes, bones are used for farming as well, so you can make bone meal, which will help your plants and trees and whatnot grow a lot faster if you're in a hurry for them. The next one we've got is the cave spider. Now this is just like your normal spider, but it's poisonous, so if you get attacked by it you're going to have a poisonous effect put on you. They're a bit different looking, they're only a little bit different though. He's playing a bit of footsie with you, Jonesy. So if they bite you, yeah, you'll become poisoned. Oh. So he's going to bite Jonesy, and Jonesy would have been poisoned as well, which means he will continue to drop health until a certain point, and when he's left with very little hearts, occasionally you can die from it as well. So you can feel free to kill him now, Jonesy, if you like. Oh, it's raining. We might be able to bring out a zombie and a skelly that won't burn. Let's give that a go, eh? So here's your zombie. There he goes. Party time! Yep, and there's your skelly. Well, we've got little nicknames for them, obviously. There's your skeleton. Oh, I got him. So yeah, these guys are, when it's raining, the child is also not protected by the skeletons and the zombies burning in the daylight. Obviously there's no sun out. He's still going to go after you, Jonesy. Yep, so he's down. You want to pick up your string, bud? See, still got arrows in him too. The next one we've got is silverfish. So these guys are, they're really little, they run on the ground, and you encounter these ones when you're mining. So there's specific blocks when you're mining, and they, when broken, will pretty much let out a few silverfish at a time. But they're hideous looking thing. And it's close to bedrock, as Jonesy has said. But they're quite hideous looking little things. They look like lava. Or yeah. Yeah, there's not really much more to say about those guys. These are our favourites. Jonesy and I love these guys. We call them slims. They're actually slimes. They come in different sizes, and when they're the big ones you can break them down, and then they will break into more, and then you can break them down even further, and when they're at their smaller size they don't actually hurt you, but they drop slime balls which can be used for a range of things when you're crafting. So these are the little ones. Look at him, he's so cute. So he's not going to hurt Jonesy because he's the baby. He's so cute. You made a new friend, Jonesy. And this is the next size up. Or, yeah. Why aren't they hurting you? They're just running into your sword. And this is the big mum one. Oh, there we go. So, those are found in the swamplands. They bounce around, they sound all squishy. They've got a really horrible sound to them. I hate it. It's like an overloaded sponge with water. It's horrible. But yeah, if you kill them all you get a lot of experience, and you get slime balls once you've killed the babies. But as you can see, when you break them down they sort of multiply into smaller blocks, but there's more of them. And the little ones are a bit easier to kill because they don't hurt you. This little dime of delight is a witch. Now she has a hut out in the swamplands mostly. I have never found a witch in the actual hut itself, but I'm guessing that it's possible. These guys throw potions and they will hurt you. Um, you'll just about hear anybody who's fighting a mob here. Oh no, not a witch. But here you go, there's a witch. See, she's a... Wow. Now, you've got to also remember too, she's holding a potion. That yeah, she's throwing them at him. See, now he's poisoned. These mobs will look different because I've got a special texture pack on at the moment. You can kill her now, Jonesy. So, you know, in vanilla Minecraft, without any mods, any texture packs and stuff, they will look different, but they all do the same thing, really. Now, I've put this little one in the mobs. They don't do anything, and Jonesy and I were discussing whether we would put them in as animals, but we decided just to chuck them in with the mobs. It's a bat. Now, these are found in caves. They don't do anything but fly around and make weird noises. They're more annoying than anything. But yeah, just thought I'd throw them in there so that you're aware of what they are, and if your child is talking about them, you know what they are. Alright, let's go through and we'll go and find... We've got a few more mobs to go. Those are the most out of them all. There's some mobs that we can't actually go through because they're not able to be just spawned out. Like, you'd actually have to go to the nether to see them. One of them from the nether is the wither skeleton. We can't actually spawn it in here, but we can spawn in just, you know, some other ones that we've got. So what I'll do first is I'll get rid of these guys. Put them back in there. Okay, so you're okay there, Jonesy? Do you need any milk or anything, or are you good? You're all good? Cool. Alright, nether mobs. We've got the ghast, the zombie pigman, the magma cube, and the blaze. So we'll chuck those guys into my pockets and we'll go check these guys out. Now, these mobs are found in the nether, and the nether portal can be created in the world, and it's like another type of world to go into. It's basically all lava and horrible looking red blocks everywhere. It doesn't look very nice at all. It's trying to kill the bat, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna spawn in the blaze. This guy is fire, and he shoots fire. He's quite noisy. He sounds like metal. He can be a little bit difficult to kill if you're not too good at Minecraft. So let's spawn him in. So this is him. Oh, he's on fire. I think Jonesy's, yeah. He drops blaze rods as well, which is really good for potion making and things like that as well. Yeah, it's just a rod. So we'll give that one back to him. So these ones are found in the nether. I'm not going to go into too much detail with them because I wanted to go into more detail with what's in the actual world without going through the portals and stuff. A lot of kids don't like the portals because it's very rough in there, and a lot of the mobs are very unpredictable, and to be quite frank, they're quite scary looking. You've got the magma cube up next. Jonesy, are you ready? So this kind of guy kind of looks like the slime a bit, but he sets stuff on fire. He also breaks down when you've killed him as well, and if he touches you, I'm pretty sure he sets you on fire. They drop magma cream, which again is good for potions, so you'll find a lot of people go into the nether to collect resources for making potions. The difference is with these guys, I think the small ones, yeah, they can hurt you. I think. I don't go into the nether very much. I don't really make potions. Okay. No, they don't seem to hurt Jonesy, so it must be the same as the slimes. They can't if they're small. Yeah, didn't think so. Alright, now we've got the zombie pigmen. Now these guys are tame until you hurt them. So if we put out, I'll put out about 3. Are you all good with that, Jonesy? He's like not too sure, but he's like, okay. So these guys are in the nether. They are half zombie and half pig, as you can see, and they carry swords. So these guys have got no issue with you whatsoever. You can walk around them and do your thing, but the moment that you inflict pain on them, they will all go for you. It's not just the one that you hit. See? They will all go for you. So now they're all after Jonesy. Oh no. Run, Jonesy. And yeah, once you can imagine, if you've got quite a few of them going after you, it can become quite a lot, and this can cause your children to stress out as well. So if you can prevent them going to the nether, then do. Because I think, in all honesty, like, my son suffers from anxiety and stuff, and things like this can really get to him. He loves Minecraft, but there are a lot of things in here about Minecraft that really can, make him quite anxious and upset. But yeah, these guys are pretty relentless. They don't give up on anything until you pretty much kill them all. And it doesn't matter if you would have run away to go to another map. It's like they all are connected, and they know that you've hurt one of their kind, so they chase you down. Now these guys are massive. They're called ghasts. They shoot fireballs, and the cool thing about them too is when they shoot those fireballs, you can smack them back at them to kill them as well. So you don't need to be directly hitting them. You can hit their fireballs back at them and kill them. And there's actually a trophy that you can get, for if you manage to kill the ghast by hitting the fireball back at them. So these guys are quite big. They're kind of like flying octopus. They're quite destructive, as you can tell. They do drop ghast tears, which are good for making potions again. So Jonesy, if you need to kill him, feel free to go into creative so that you can kill him. Yeah, you can imagine once you get a lot of them all together, it's a bit of a mess. And they tend to sort of see you and come after you when you're in the nether, so that's another one that kids can get quite upset with. So there's also another one which we can't actually spawn in this world, and that is a wither skeleton, and the wither itself. But what we can do, and we'll do at the end, is we can make the wither for this world. It's a horrible thing. It's a scary, horrible thing. But we'll do it right at the end, just so we can speed through everything that we've got left. So I've got 2 boxes of normal mobs here. Oh, these are supposed to be the animals, I think. Alright, so we'll go through the animals. I'm not going to give you too much detail about this, otherwise the video will be too long. Yeah, alright, so over here, we'll put them all out. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through. So this is a cow. You kill it, you can get beef, leather, and milk from it. Well, you have to get the milk when it's not dead, of course. You've got the ocelot. Now this can be tamed to be a cat, so it's wild, but you feed it fish and eventually it will turn into being a cat, and there's 3 different colours. And a lot of, like my son, he would fill his house with these things and name them all different things, because if you use a name tag, you can, individually name them. He loves them. Then we've got the squid. Now this little fella's probably going to die because they belong in the water. There you go. They drop ink sacs and yeah, put him out of his misery. They drop ink sacs, which are good for making dye. We've got the horse. You can get these in numerous different colours. I wonder if we can make a donkey. Can we make a donkey? Please, I want to make a donkey. I'm just going to get lots of different... I don't think we're going to make a donkey. Anyway, there's a lot of horses. It's a black horse. Oh. Yeah, so you can get all sorts of different ones, and you can tame them, put a saddle on them, tame them, and then they become yours. And they also can have armor put on them, again in iron, gold, or diamond, and diamond of course is the best. Then we've got the sheep, the good old sheep. So you can shear this sheep to get wool. You can dye the wool as well, other colours. You can make dyes from collecting items from around the world and mixing them all together as well. Yeah, so you can share them. So you can take the chunks of wood and wool, sorry, and that's is that a baby? Yeah, some babies. Look, baby sheep. You can breed them as well. Same with the horses and the cows. You can breed them, and they'll grow up, and then you can do what you wish with them. My absolute favourite mob is the mushroom. This guy, if you share him, he will give you mushroom soup. He spawns on the mushroom island, which has giant like mushrooms like this growing on the island, and a different kind of dirt. I think it's mycelium or something. I can't pronounce it. But yeah, I love them. I just think they're awesome. If you share them though, they will look like cows, like normal cows. But from what I understand, they grow their little mushrooms back again. These are another one of my favorites. Now these are new to Minecraft for PC for us, because we're normally on PS4. These are little rabbits. Look at them. They're so cute. And they come in different colours. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? You can't contain these guys in a pen though. They jump out the fence. Look at you, you're so adorable. Aren't you? They will jump over the fences and escape. So if your child is adamant that they want to have a rabbit in their game, then you'll need to ensure that they're building a big enough fence so that these little guys won't run away. We've got the piggies. Now, as I said before, these guys can be ridden. You can put a saddle on them and ride them. Now, they drop pork chops when you kill them, and you can cook them in your furnace. We've got the chickens. Now, I love the chickens. I call them derp chickens because, I mean, look at them. Hello, derp chickens. There's an ongoing joke that every world that we create, we have to have a derp chicken. What is that? Rabbit loves you, Jonesy. This one over here, the black one, he loves you. He's trying to give you cuddles. So we've got 2 more to go through, so I'll just bring them out. We've got the wolf and the villager. So the wolf is also my son's favourite. These guys roam wild mostly in the snow biome, and they can be tamed with bones. Now, Jonesy, do you still have those bones on you? Actually, I might do it. I've just got to remember, oh, here they are. I might actually take a bunch of them because I don't know if it's going to use them all. So you can get, these guys look really awesome. Now you've got to, like, they're going to go and kill all the sheep. That's another thing too. They will try and kill all the sheep. Oh, Jonesy. Oh, buddy. There you go. This is a tamed wolf. This is now a dog. So I can make him follow me as well. You can feed them with zombie flesh. You can change their collars, and they will fight people who attack you. So it doesn't matter if it's a player. If they come along and attack you, then your dog will go after them as well. And that's the same for mobs as well. Naturally, as wolves, they will chase sheep and kill them. The next one is villagers. Now these guys will be found, as it says, in villages around the world. You can trade with them. You can go and raid their veggie patches and take their carrots and potatoes. But yeah, they tend to live in little pre-made villages and wander around. In my world, I can custom make these guys to do individual things like be a mailman and so forth. But I mean, you'll see all of that in the series. You can get different types as well. So yeah, you can get priests and, you know, butchers and farmers and stuff like that. So all their different colours mean different things. This is a different pack for me, so I'm not actually sure what ones these are. But you can click on them. So this is a librarian, and they offer you different things. So for 1 book you'll get, and 1 book and 7 emeralds you'll get an enchantment book. For 24 pieces of paper he'll give you an emerald. So they do trades like that. Not all of them are the same. This guy here is a cleric, so for 36 rotten flesh he'll give you an emerald. Seems like a bit of a bargain. And 8 gold he'll give you an emerald. I think I'd rather do the rotten flesh, sir. Was there another one around? Did I only? No, I'm sure there he is. This guy here is a Fletcher. For 15 string he'll give you an emerald, and for an emerald he'll give you 8 arrows. So yeah, if you've got a lot of one thing and you need something from them, then you can click on them and trade with them. There's other ones as well, like the farmer. No, he's not a farmer. Here we go. I think this will be the butcher. Oh, he's a leather worker. So 12 leather, he'll give you an emerald. 2 emeralds for leather pants. There you go. These are villagers I haven't seen before because like I said, I'm normally on PS4. They make the most annoying noise too. It's like they just don't talk, like they just grunt at each other. Who's this? Armourer. So he'll take 18 coal for an emerald. So yeah, that's a basic rundown. Oh no, I haven't. I've almost forgotten. Actually, I am going to take you through to the end portal now. So this is another realm, like I said about the nether. In here, my dog's going to try and come with me, is where the endermen live, and also, like, because you'll find them coming to the world. So if you have an end portal, these guys will come through and they'll appear in your world. And they're tall, lanky. You're not to look at them in the eyes, because otherwise they'll come after you and they'll kill you. If you manage to kill them, they'll give you an ender pearl or an ender eye. One of those. And they're also known for picking up random blocks and placing them in random places in the world. And I know for a fact this frustrates my son. Like, you can see an enderman literally walking around holding a piece of dirt that he's taken from your property that you've built, or a block or something like that. We've also got the ender dragon in here. Now he's the boss. He's the big boss. Now if you can kill this guy, you get a ton of experience. And he's quite big. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come into the middle here. So in order to beat this guy, you'd need to kill off all of these, because this is what he regenerates his health with. So as you can see, he's quite big. But what we want him to do is to... Where's he going to come into the middle? Which one's the middle for him? The PC version, I think this one's the middle. The PC version is a little bit different. There he is. Look, he's massive. And he shoots fireballs and stuff at you, but they're purple. And when you kill him, you get the dragon egg, which is a very complicated way to get it back. Not seeing any Enderman. Enderman. Can we spawn those in? I don't think we can. Rabbit Guardian. Oh yes, we can. There we go. Let's spawn this guy in so you guys know what an Enderman looks like, because I did get asked to explain what they are. So this is an Enderman. So he's all black, he's got purple eyes, he's got really long arms and legs, and he teleports, which makes him even harder to kill. So if we put a whole bunch of these in here, yeah, and they've always got the end stuff floating around them, which is this purple stuff. But yeah, if you fight them, they will come after you. They're quite relentless and lanky, but they do teleport, which makes them even harder to kill. So I think that's pretty much all the things we were going to cover in this for you today. I just wanted to make it fairly basic. What I did want to say is that I've decided I'm going to have a competition. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, we are going to give away 3 spots for 3 special kids to come and join us for an episode on our server. So no, it's going to be 1,000. We've got to have good goals, buddy. Good goals. So once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to invite 3 children on, and they can participate in an episode with us. So there's a wonderful water world that's on our map that the kids can come along. He was killed by Enderman. That the kids can come along and participate in. There's a massive roller coaster, lots of water slides, race cars with mine carts. There's really cool games and stuff. So we would love to invite 3 special kids onto our server to join us to have a little bit of fun. So please do like and subscribe the channel. Our first episode will be coming out probably early next week, because I would like to do it this weekend. And I'd like to have my daughter in the first episode, and she's known as Little Kiwi. So we will organise that, and from that point on is when you can enter the competition. And once we get to 1,000 subscribers, then we will look at drawing the winners for that competition. So yeah, so get liking, get subscribing, please share us around our channel, because it's going to be very informative for parents and children. We're going to make it as subtle as possible. There's going to be storylines with everything sort of built in to sort of mould them so it's not directly in their face going, this is road safety, don't walk out in front of a car, that's not really something they're going to pick up on. So we're going to try and make it subtle so that they remember it and go, oh, Kiwi said don't do this. So thank you for watching, and we will see you later. Bye. Hey guys, sorry I forgot to do the little surprise for you at the end. This is mainly for the kids. It is pretty cool. You can do this on PS4 and you can do it on PC. I'm not sure if you can do it on Xbox because I've never played Minecraft on an Xbox. So what you need is a sheep. Now I'm going to spawn this sheep in last because this fence is very low, and as you can see there were bunnies in here and they've escaped, and I know for a fact the sheep can get over the fence. So what you need is an anvil, a name tag, and a sheep. So we're going to pop down the anvil, we're going to grab our name tag, we're going to right click, and then we're going to pop the name tag into here. We're going to come up here and we're going to write all in lowercase Jeb with an underscore on the end. Then we're going to click here, make sure it's got the name there. That noise that you're hearing means that it's been done. So what we do now is we spawn in our sheep, and then we go up to him and we name him, and voila, we have a rainbow sheep. So he will change colours constantly, as you can see. He's pretty cool. He's a little bit special, isn't he? So this is our little secret tutorial. Not really, a lot of people know about it, but I thought it was pretty cool, and let's just say that Jonesy absolutely loves his rainbow sheep. So thanks for watching. You can feel free to do this on your server. Feel free to send me pictures of your rainbow sheep. I'd love to see them. Alright, that's all for now. Bye!